T. Hair flip, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip, yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. Hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
Making love, going hard, I heard. Knock, knock. And as soon as I go deep, getting it in, then again there's a knock, knock. Knocking on our wall, girl, your legs keep shaking, and I swear we our new headboard. And the love we make, it feels so good, girl, you know that I'm proud. Looking in your lovely face, scream my name, you do it so loud. Way you screaming, scratching, yelling bad. And they be stressing while we sexing better. My name, name. Take this pill right here. Grab this. And I know you're so excited. If you bite it, they won't hear. You know what we capable of when we make.
Trey Songz. Tremaine Alden Neverson, born November 28th, 1984, known professionally as Trey Songz, is an American singer, songwriter, and actor. His debut album, I Gotta Make It, was released in 2005 through Atlantic Records. His follow-up album, Trey Day, spawned his first top 20 single, Can't Help But Wait. Songz released his third album, Ready, in 2009, and a single from the album, Say Ah, featuring Fabulous, peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it Songz' first top 10 hit. Ready was nominated for the Best Male R&B Vocal Performance at the 2008 Grammy Awards. Following the year saw Songz' highest charting song to date, Bottoms Up, featuring Nicki Minaj, from his fourth studio album, Passion, Pain, and Pleasure. In 2012, Songz released his first #1 album, Chapter 5, which debuted atop the Billboard 200. The album's lead single, Heart Attack, was nominated for the Best R&B Song at the 2013 Grammy Awards. Following that, Songz released his sixth studio album, Trigger, in 2014, his seventh studio album, Tremaine, in 2017, and his eighth studio album, Back Home, in 2020. He has sold over 25 million records worldwide in singles and albums. Now, we're not going to deny Trey Songz' talent, but he has also had a lot of legal issues. In December 2016, following a performance at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, Songz was arrested and charged with felony assault of a police officer and a misdemeanor aggravated assault for injuring a photographer. It was alleged that the singer began throwing objects after the venue cut his concert short to an 11:30 p.m. curfew and have struck the officer with his fist. Songz pleaded guilty in 2017 of August of the 2 counts and reduced them to disturbing the peace, and was sentenced to 18 months of probation, substance screening, and anger management classes.
reporters, but he did stop to talk to some of his fans that were outside of the jail here. And his next time in town will not be for a concert. It'll be for a court appearance on a misdemeanor charge of aggravated assault and a count of assaulting a police officer causing injury. And that is a felony. What happened last night landed singer Trey Songz under arrest.
Name, please.
With 2 alleged assaults during an apparent meltdown at the end of his concert last night.
The incident that is alleged here is also be something that occurred while he was acting in the scope of his employment as an entertainer during a concert at Joe Louis Arena. The alleged events are isolated. I don't believe he's a danger to the public. I don't believe he's a flight risk. The defense is strictly requesting a personal bond in this matter.
And not only those allegations, there are a lot of women that feel a lot of ways about Trey Songz. There are many stories that have went around that Trey Songz likes to confiscate things and keep people against their will. Also, there are a lot of allegations of Trey Songz putting his hands on women. So we're going to get into that. You know, Trey Songz is technically a violent person. He not only hits women, he hits men as well. Assaulting an officer and photographer, those were both men. And with the coming stories, I'm not going to make it seem as if everybody has something bad to say about Trey Songz and his antics. So let's get into this next clip of a young lady that stated a lot of things that other women are going to stay after, but she states that she was down for everything that Trey Songz was putting her through. You know, she was here for it. It's what she likes. So let's get into her and we'll follow up with some other commentary.
I was like, you know what? I don't really want to compete to fuck him. Like, I don't really care that much, and I'm really tired, so, like, y'all can have him type shit. So I literally, like, walked past him to leave, and he, like, grabs my arm. He's like, where the fuck are you going? And I was like, babe, like, I'm going home. I'm really tired. And he took my purse out of my hand and my phone and gave it to security. He was like, bitch, you're not going nowhere until I let you leave. He told security to put it in the car and to not let me go anywhere. So I was sitting there probably for another like hour just without my shit, like bored as hell, drunk as fuck, and so tired, while all these bitches like thirst over him, and it was honestly really annoying to like be around. that's also why I wanted to leave. I was like, yo, like, I get it, he's that dude, but like, damn, this is like annoying. So, and plus, like, every other rapper that I have been with, it was like just me and him and my other friends. So I like had never had like all these bitches like in front of me, like on his day. I'm like, you know what, I don't even want you that bad. Like, this is embarrassing, like, for them. So anyways, I kept wanting to go home. The club closed down, so we all load up in his car, his driver's car, and we all go to the fucking hotel, like a car full of bitches. So I was like, oh my god, like, here I'm still gonna have to like stay up to fuck him when I really just want to go home. We go back to the hotel. All these bitches are like still drinking. They have bottles in the hotel, so these bitches are still drinking. Like, me and him and my other friend that I brought with me go in the back room because we were kind of beefing with him, because I was like, yo, I'm fucking tired. My friend was not fucking with his attitude at all. They actually got in like a yelling fight kind of, and she left. Like, she left, and I would have fucking gone with her if he didn't have my shit. That's the thing. Like, I was like, damn, I kind of have to stay. So I was like, whatever. But she left. Yeah, him and I were beefing because I was like, dude, like, I'm fucking tired. Like, if you want to fuck, let's fuck. But, like, I'm tired. I want to go home. He was like, no, like, you told me all this freak shit in the DMs. Like, you're not going to catfish me and, like, not actually do the shit that you said. I was like, bro, I'm down. Like, I'll fuck you right now. But, like, you're just still trying to party. Like, I'm fucking tired, you know? And I was like, literally, you can't fuck any of these bitches. I don't care. Like, fuck them. I'll come back tomorrow. Like, I'm just really tired. He was like, no, bitch. That's when he fucking took my shit. I held it over the damn balcony and was like, bitch, if you say you want to leave one more time, I'm going to drop this shit. I swear to God. So I was like, fine. I'm fine. I'll just behave or whatever. But then he honestly ended up kicking out the other bitches. Thank God. And then we were like getting along. We were like drinking more. I took off my pants. I was like twerking on him and shit. And that's when he noticed my owl tattoo. And he was like, you let Jake fuck, didn't you? And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I fucking wish. I don't think I'm Jake's type at all. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just like, first of all, at the time, I was thick, but it wasn't like, I was thick like everywhere. I was kind of chubby, to be honest. Like, yeah, I had a fat ass, but it wasn't like my ass now. Like, it wasn't like a fake, really nice ass. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not like on that level, but bet. And so then, like, as I'm like twerking on him, he hands me his phone, and fucking Drake is on FaceTime, bitch. He had FaceTime Drake, and like just hand me the phone when he answered, and I was like, what the fuck? And Trey was like, this is your like #1 fan, like she thinks you wouldn't fuck her. And Drake was like, oh, she's tripping. Like, honestly, probably just being nice, because I was really ugly back then, and now he hates me, so fuck it. But yeah, he was like, Trey was like, show him your tattoo. So I showed him my owl tattoo. I showed him this tattoo because he has this tattoo. And then I honestly don't remember word for word the conversation, because I really was so fucking blacked by then. But I just remember like they were hanging up, and so I was just like, I love you, babe. Or I was like, I love you, daddy. He was like, I love you too, baby. Then they hung up. Then I was like, you know what? I want to fuck you now, Trey. Thank God. Like, fine. I'll fuck you nonstop for 3 days, literally. But so yeah, then after that, like, we just started fucking, and I think I was there for like 24 hours. I did not know what time it was. I don't know where the fuck the clock in the room was. It was gone. My shit was hidden. Like, I didn't know where the fuck my phone was or anything. You guys, I don't look at this as a traumatic experience though. Like, I hope you guys know, like, I was down with all this shit, so I'm not saying like I feel like he took advantage of me. Like, no, he knew I was with the shits, but I just want to put that out there. And I'm also not fucking defending this man, because I mean, I'm just saying, personally, I don't look at myself as a victim in this situation. I see how if you weren't with the shits and he was treating you like the way he was treating me, I get why you would think that. But I think the only reason why he was acting like that with me is because he knew like I was leaving. Like, I just don't know. So anyways, yeah, then like in between rounds, you know, I go to wipe the nut off my face. He follows me in there. He's like, get in the bathtub. So I was like, okay, daddy, I'll get in the bathtub. So I got in the bathtub. I'm laying down in the bathtub. He's standing over me, like jacking off. And he's like, play with your pussy. So I do. Fuck it. Daddy tells me to play with my pussy. I'm gonna play with my fucking pussy. So I did. And then he was like, play with your tits. So I did. And then he literally pees on me. And the last second, it literally hits my face. And so I was like, yo, on my fucking eyelashes, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? He's like, you're fine. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Now, you heard her out of her own mouth. She states that she was completely down with it. It's what she wanted. You know, a lot of things that he was doing, a lot of women probably wouldn't have been okay with, but this young lady was. So like she said, she did not feel any threat. She didn't feel trauma. She didn't feel abused. She didn't feel any of those things. You know, other women state different, but this young lady here states that she wanted everything that Trey brought her way. Now, let's get into some clips of some young ladies that had pretty much the same experience, but did not want said experience to where they looked at it as a trauma, because it's not anything that they requested or anything that they stated that they were down for.
Like, I missed my nail appointment, and she got my number from our nail tech. All three of us go to the same nail tech, and she got my number from them. And she wanted, I wanted to get my nails done because I was coming to Miami. However, I missed my appointment. She got my number. She called me, whatever. I found out she likes to be with celebrities too, so we went to go to celebrities. So, our common friend and her were fighting, so it was kind of awkward. But I kind of like made them like be cool because I was like stuck in the middle and I didn't really know what to do. So I was like, oh yeah, like come over, whatever. And they both came to my Airbnb. And then it was kind of like weird because they weren't really getting along or whatever, so it was weird. And we went out to eat, and then my friend's boyfriend came and like kind of like made her go home. So it was just me and her, and me and our common friend have met before, so like we're already cool. And I didn't even know her. I just met her that night, so I was like, you know what, like, fuck it. It's kind of weird, but like I guess we can hang out. We can still go to the club if you want. And it was just so weird. Like some guy messaged her and was like, "Hey, like we're with Sway Lee and Jimmy from Ray Shermer or whatever it's called. And if you want to come hang out with us." I feel like everyone knows that me and Sway Lee have had our differences. So I told her what was up. I told her like a lot of celebrities don't like me, but we can go try. So we went to go to the studio, right? We went to go to the studio and we saw Sway Lee, whatever. We went to they liked us, they dropped the beef with us. So Jimmy got my number, huh? And we went to the club with them. We pulled up to Mr. Jones and
so we were like in this section, and then Trey Songz was like in like the middle section, like where the VIP or like, you know, celebrities go. So we were with like, I don't know, we were with Sway Lee or someone. I don't know who we were with, but
he went on stage, and that's why we were by ourselves.
Yeah, and then like Trey Songz, like Selena was like, I have beef with this guy, like I have beef with him. So if we get kicked out, sis, like I'm sorry, you could just sleep on my Airbnb, like I'll Uber you home tomorrow. I'm like, bet, like whatever, you know. It's straight.
It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Also, I'm not 21. I'm 18. I'm about to be 19 years old in October, so I'm young as fuck. So for me getting into these clubs, like I really like I have connections to get in. So like I don't even need an ID to get in because I just like know the hookups. Like I just walk in. So Trey Songz is like, you and you, like, and we're like, fuck. And Cena's like, I'm so sorry. Like,
I was like, I'm so sorry today. I feel like we're getting kicked out. Like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, it's whatever. Like, I'm ready to go home anyway.
Bro. So
we went to him. His security like pulled us through.
They're like, where's your phones?
Trey Songz was like, yo, give me your phones. And we're like, okay. And I gave him my phones, and then he asked her for her phone.
And I was like, okay. And then they put us in a fucking Sprinter bus and with like 10 other girls, like literally.
As soon as we saw all the girls were like, oh no,
like
we
what
don't
is going on here? We like it was like
and the security like slammed the door.
Like we could not leave at all. Like we were like, yo, like we're not trying to be here. Like we're trying to go home. They were like, no, like you guys are coming with us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? So we get to a strip club, right? Mind you, again, I'm not 21. I'm 18. So I go up to Trey. I'm like, hey, I'm underage. I really can't get in. Like I really can't get in. And we thought that like, you know, he was gonna give us our phones back and like we could have like left. And he said, no, you're good with me. You're good with me. You're with Trey Songz.
He grabbed her hand, walked her into the club, and was like, y'all are gonna go sit the fuck down.
You ever made love? Pulled up in the trap top biz, hit the horn 2 times and you walked outside. Stress keep hugging them thighs and only thing inside my mind. Baby, I want you, yes I do. If it's anything you suggest I do, tell me. Now we all in the crib on my sofa, but I'm so glad you came over. I wanna tell you come closer, but I don't know if you feel.
And then he patted me down to make sure I didn't have another phone. And I went up to his security. I thought maybe we could be slick. And I went up to his security and I was like, yo, like Trey said that we can leave and you can give us back our phones. He was like, okay, like let's make sure Trey's okay with that. He took us to go to Trey, and Trey was like, no, you don't talk to Selena, only I talk to her. And I was like, yo, like, I just want to go. Like, please let me go. He's like, no. He's like, you're not leaving. Chokes me up and slammed me against the pole and told me we're not leaving.
It was like 8 in the morning at this point.
Yeah.
Where we actually leave, right? So we leave and there was like less girls that we get on the Sprinter, right? And then we pull up to downtown Miami, right? And I know the area because I used to work in the same exact building that Trey lives in.
We don't see the building because I live there now.
Okay, yeah, but I used to work there, right? And I'm like, I know this building. I used to work here. And he was like, what the fuck? We go up to his apartment and we sit down and he takes Selena. Like, I thought Selena went to the bathroom. Like, I was sitting on the couch by myself for a good like 20 minutes. I'm like, where did this girl go? And apparently the bathroom had like from the outside lock. So he locked her from the outside. And she was just...
Bitch, it was not funny.
She was
Why are you
like,
laughing? It's not funny, bitch.
like looking back on it, like we were honestly like terrified. Like we were so
terrified. Like, I know it sounds like, oh my gosh,
like
honestly,
honestly,
scared. Bitch.
No,
Yeah,
we were
scared.
like we were so scared. Like
we really thought, like, I remember at a point where I told her, I was like, so like, when
we don't go home. Like,
she's like, I gave up. She's like, I gave up trying to go home. But anyway.
No, so okay, so this is what happened. So he
I was
locked you in the bathroom
for like an hour.
Yeah,
she opened the door.
No,
for
I'm
me.
like, Selena, like, are you good? And I opened the door. She's like, oh my god, thank God, girl. Like, thank God you came, because
I was locked in the bathroom.
And then Trey, it was like 10 in the morning. Trey was like, take a shot with me right now. You're taking shots. And I was like,
she was like, we're like, we don't drink. He's like, well, you're gonna today. He forced shots down our throat.
we were on like the 42nd floor of like a nice ass high rise in Miami. So it was in downtown Miami. So like, it was like over like a river and there's like a hotel.
Ocean,
no, it wasn't the ocean. It was the river. There's no ocean in downtown Miami. That's in Miami Beach. It was like a river type thing.
Oh, that's what you said. He was gonna put it in the river. I was like, that's the ocean.
So across from where we were is like a rooftop pool and a hotel. So I go up to Trey. It's like the first time I go up to him, like, hey, can I have my phone? No, bitch, shut the fuck up. Sit down. Okay, like 5th or 6th time I go up to him. And he gets really mad at me.
Really quick.
He's like, do you know who you're with? You should be around better people. You're making yourself like that. I don't even know you. You're making yourself look like a bad girl. And you seem nice, like all this stuff to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like I just really want my phone. I want to go home. Like I don't want to have any more problems with you. I was honestly like crying to him. Like at this point I was like, Trey, please, like I just want to go home. Like, and he said, you want to go home? You want to go home? Okay. Your phone right here. Like he was about to throw my phone. I'm like, please don't. Like I have everything. I'm like, please, I have everything on my phone. Like I literally have my whole life, my mom, like my insurance, everything. And he felt bad for me, so he's like, sit the F down. So I'm like, okay, Selena, go talk to him, please. I don't want to be here anymore. It's like already 11 in the morning.
So I went to go talk to him, and I came like calm, cool, and correct. And he pulled me to the side, on the balcony. Well, everyone was like looking out because like all the girls were like so fascinated that they were with Trey Songz. So all the girls were like obsessed, like staring at his every move. Like, I just want my phone back. Like I really just want to go home. And he was like, yo, like you're not good for the community. And he was like, you've been playing games with all these celebrities and all these girls. He was like, you're catfishing Chris Brown for me. And I was like, I'm not catfishing Chris Brown. Prior to this situation, I had a friend that got Chris Brown's number, and I was so scared because I didn't want to know that Chris Brown hated me because Drake told me he hated me, so I didn't want to find out Chris Brown hated me. So I sent a picture of her, and I told her, like, if Chris Brown hits you up, like, you fly out instead of me, and like you get that bag, and you can have fun. And she said, oh, okay. I guess she like didn't want to do it, and she told Trey, like, I know Chris Brown's your best friend, like that's Selena Powell using my picture. So he was mad. I was like, no, I didn't do that. Denying it. He was like, oh, you want to lie to me? You want to lie to me? I was like, I'm just telling you the truth. He was like, no, you're not. And he threw my phone off the balcony. There goes my phone. He told me I wasn't good for the community. And that it was good that my main phone, was cooperating with him. So then he took me back and he's like, go wait in the bathroom. And so I was like on punishment again. So I was like, oh my gosh, like whatever it is. So I went to the bathroom. He came in. He like pushed me down, made me do some things. And then
I fell asleep on the couch, right?
yeah. And then I came out and she was asleep. And I had my whole face like rearranged.
Like,
Make sure you let me know in the comments exactly how you feel about Selena and the young lady that accompanied her that night. I know especially the women that follow me are going to have a lot to say about this. So make sure you jot down in the chat or jot down in the comments and let me know how you feel about how Selena states that she was allegedly raped by Trey Songz. I would love to hear your opinions.
Overall, hope you guys have your screen recordings on. I'll wait for you guys to turn them on, because I want to talk about Trey Songz. You guys ready? Okay. Now, I've kind of already talked about this, but like in like a joking manner. Because, oh my god, I'm so out of shape, y'all. I walked up like 3 steps. I'm fucking tired. But I already kind of talked about this already, but I kind of like, you know, like when something like happens to you kind of traumatically, you kind of like laugh it off. So like that's what happened with me. It's like I just like laughed it off, you know. I didn't really like when I talk about it, I'm like laughing or like, you know, because I really don't want it to like settle in type shit. But the truth is the fucking truth, and it kind of fucks me up when, you know, the people I truly fuck with, like the people who know me in real life, and if they want to question me, like my other friend that you guys used to see me with, like she knew Trey too, and she was like, oh wow, like I never knew Trey was like that and stuff. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you should always believe your friend other than a fucking rapper. Like, just because he's a fucking rapper, who cares, you know? Anyway, what happened April 6th, right? We're in the club, right? Trey, we saw Trey. Hold on, oh girl already spilled hers. What'd you do? Anyway, we saw Trey. Shit happened. He would refuse to let me go. He made me do some shit that I was not comfortable with doing. I called the police. I handled everything how it was supposed to, you know? Like, this shit is not fun to me. Like, having to say, like, that Trey Songz, like, sexually assaulted me. Like, if I were to lie on him, wouldn't I use, like, any other excuse? Like, that he fucked me, that I was pregnant, like, any other excuse rather than he raped me. Like, that's crazy to me, right? Oh, because I lied on a pregnancy once. Well, not once, actually, but, like, whatever. The other one was, like, just a joke, and I was like, y'all, like, what the fuck? I was just, I admitted to that one, you know? I admitted to lying about a fucking pregnancy. I never lied about a rape. I never lied. So for people like academics, somebody who, you know, I truly fucking loved and I cared about a lot, wants to sit there on his platform and be like, oh, here's Trey Songz story, but doesn't want to post my side. Like, that's fucked up to me. Like, you're basically saying, like, you fuck with Trey. And then when me and AK were together in the hotel room, he literally made me prove to him that what happened with Trey Songz is valid. Like, he made me prove it to him. Like, that's just fucked up. Like, when traumatic shit happens to somebody, like, no matter if they're, like, labeled as a liar or whatever, like, you have to, like, look at the facts. There's facts. And it's just crazy because, like, Trey Songz, like, I literally, like, grew up listening to this man, listening to Chris Brown. I don't want to beef with these people, yo. Like, I used to listen to Chris Brown's, like, what's that song that he sings, like, about him? being hurt over a bitch. Like, I be singing that song. Bow Wow, Bow.
I know a lot of people probably do not believe Selena. I get it. She has trolled. She has lied on men, especially celebrities. She's famous for lying on Offset, stating that she was pregnant by Offset while he was married to Cardi. And that was debunked, and she had to come out and tell the truth about that. So I get that people don't believe her necessarily, but I want you to keep in mind that just because somebody is labeled a hoe or a groupie or something like that does not mean that traumatic things does not happen to them. It does not mean that people do not take, take advantage of them, because they are a certain way, or they hang around certain people, or they've done certain things with certain people. Some men in the industry feel ownership to a lot of these groupies and a lot of these girls that have sex for money. So when that happens and you hear that a friend has already smashed this girl or saw that she was a groupie at another artist event or one of their concerts or something, you kind of feel like you know what's up with this girl, that this girl is definitely pretty much a slut and will have sex with you just, for notoriety. But a lot of women aren't like that. Some women come around and they just want to hang out. Selena already knew that she had a problem with Trey prior to him calling her over there. So it does make sense if he was treating her, in a negative way, because he already felt negatively about her. So it doesn't make her a liar, but she does have cry wolf syndrome, the boy who cried wolf, so I get why people feel how they feel about her. But once again, keep in mind that it does not mean that she is lying, especially getting a rape kit done involving the authorities and bringing it to, court, so she something happened. I can't say exactly what happened. She has her side, he has his, but something definitely took place. But let's keep going with this video.
Take your shot. Fuck my jeans and shoes. Oh! Hey! What you want to do? You want to hold that? You want to hold that?
The clip that we just played is the infamous party / pop-up video appearance that Keke Palmer was talking about when she felt some type of pressure, whether sexually or, for her likeliness. In that footage, you hear Keke state that her friend rats her out, basically snitched on her. So when Keke is relating what happened in this next clip, it does seem as if she is telling the truth. She said that her friend told on her and said that she was in the closet and whatnot, and Keke goes over that. So once again, I do believe, the majority of, these stories. I'm not going to say that they're all real, but I'm definitely not going to state that they're fake, because where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. And all of these stories have something in common, and they're not around each other when they're happening. So let's get into what else Keke had to say about Trey Songz.
Livid that Trey Songz put me in his artist's video because I told him I didn't want to be in that goddamn video. Literally, I had so much fun New Year's on my trip to Miami, and then the last day I went to his house because they was having a party. And I've known Trey since I was 12 and kept in touch with him consistently, but I've known him, he's seen me throughout my life. We were signed to the same label under the same production manager when I was a kid. So it's always been love whenever I seen him. I knew he was in Miami, he was doing a party, cool, I'm gonna come through. Me and my friends came through, it was a good time. They start playing a song that I happen to be in, they start saying like they want me to be in it. One person asks me, I say no. Another person asks me, I'm like, no. People keep asking me. Now, mind you, they've been giving food, they've been giving drinks, and I'm just starting to feel like, yo, I'm being like cornered, like, and I'm not in a professional situation. Like, I came here for a party, but I'm being pressured to do business, and I'm not in the right mind. I'm under the influence, and I don't feel like it's fair that I'm having to deal with this right now. I keep getting asked and pressured and put in a situation like, like how you would feel as a young girl. Like, because I didn't go to high school and college, it was like my first experience of a dude being like, come on. Like, just do this, just do that. Like, that's the kind of feeling. Literally, I got so overwhelmed with what to do, didn't know what to do, because I could, like, my Uber wasn't going to get there quick enough time. So I was like, what do I do in this meantime? I know the shit sounds comical as fuck, but y'all, I hid in the goddamn closet. I hid in the goddamn closet because I was so afraid. Like, I didn't know what to do. I really, really don't like conflict. And I didn't want to, like, it was just too much. I started to feel overwhelmed. There was like a lot of people constantly saying something. Mind you, my homegirl was so drunk that when they came in, Trey and his assistant, whatever, they came in trying to find my ass. My homegirl pointed to the closet, saying something. She in the bathroom. They're like, she's not in the bathroom. The bathroom door's open. Like, and she kept pointing to the closet because the closet, y'all, the fact that I fit in there was nuts. Literally, he starts laughing once he opens up the closet and sees I'm in there and sees how nervous I was. He was like, yo, he was like, you don't have to be in the video. He was like, damn. He's like, yo, Kiki, if you don't want to be in a pop-up video shoot and you want to say that, that's fine. And it's all good, like it's good, sis. Flash forward, I'm in the fucking video. How am I in the video? Then I'm thinking back, oh, I'm in the video because when I was getting pressured, they had set me down. He had set me down on the couch like, this is the idea I have, da da da. But I had no idea that they was filming. He's sitting here telling me that's what he's showing me, that they might. And I'm just like, I would never want to say nothing like this public. And I never would want to be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, I would be doing a disservice, not only to myself, but to the people that support and follow me, if I didn't be like, yo, call this shit out, because this shit just not cool. Especially because I'm not the only person this type of stuff happens to. Maybe it's not happening to you with Trey Songz or whoever, but it's happening with you in some situation, you know? And I don't wish to call somebody out, but like, yo, that's not cool. And like, for me to look and see the video and to feel that disrespect, like, then you're wrong. You're wrong for saying something. You're wrong for calling something out. Like, no, my thing is just respect me and we're all good. When I say no, let that be that and let's move forward. I just don't appreciate the sexism and the misogyny that is constantly encouraged and accepted. And when it happens and it's done, people want to settle it in private. But the reality is it's not settled in private. The women are disrespected publicly, and then we're supposed to be quiet and accept it. I just can't, no more. And what's even worse is when you see the females that feel as if, you know, let it happen to you. Let it happen to you. The fact that even other females don't want to support each other in speaking up when they feel as if they've been taken advantage of or disrespected, that shit is gross. And I'm really not even saying the half of it. I feel like that was a situation that, you know, people was trying to take advantage of me. And then to see that they think they're going to get away with it, no. And it sucks because you don't want that to happen with people that you admire and you love and you support. You want them to protect you. You don't want them to try to take advantage of you. And I think that's why I feel mostly disappointed, is because I want to be able to be like, yo, I support my brother and shit like that. But I can't when you don't support me.
You publicly addressed.
Yeah.
On Instagram, the R&B singer Trey Songz. He was a guest here.
Ah.
He released a new music video for his song Pick Up the Phone, and you make a cameo appearance, as I understand it. But you say you never authorized him to use your likeness.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing there if you didn't want to be in the video?
Well, it was a party. It was a regular party. You know, I was in Miami for New Year's, a lot of friends there, people there. You know, so I just went to hang out, and then it turned into a video.
You didn't know it would be a video?
No, I didn't know.
Did you see cameras?
Yeah, when I started to see cameras, I was like, okay, they filming a video, ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, until they started asking me to be in it.
They did ask you to be in it?
Yeah, more than once.
And you said no?
Yeah, more than once.
Why did you say no?
Because I wasn't in the right mind. I had been drinking and eating, and it wasn't a professional environment. It was not a place where I'm like, I'm in the right mind to decide if this works with my brand, if I like the artist. I don't know nothing about the artist that it's also in the song.
Did you say no to the producer or to Trey?
I said first no to the producer, then said no to the assistant, and then said no to Trey, and then said it again after I, you know, came out the closet.
What did you mean by sexual intimidation?
I mean, just that, sexual intimidation. You know, I mean, like, I feel as a female, often I'm put in situations where sometimes males will use their masculinity, their sexuality to taunt you. You know, I hate to have to bring and say that and make it known, but I mean, look, I ain't the first person that's gone through. People have gone through this all the time.
If you don't run around and stop talking about shit like Fuck it. If you don't quit going around snitching like a thong. God damn it. I don't understand it. Everybody knows Trey Songz sucks dick. He didn't want you. You know? He probably asked you to be in the video, you know, because he thought you was drunk and was going to be a silly hoe. You know? But you and I both know, Kiki, that was the gag. Motherfucker, he's a fag. And I don't have nothing against you, you know, the people that do the broken wrist shit. That's okay. You know? You can be the other way. Just don't bring that shit this away. And we're going to be A-okay. Kiki, cut that shit out today.
Now, Trey Songz was on social media yesterday, and he was responding to this interview that was done on the No Jumper podcast. This was Selena Powell and her friend Eliza, and they were talking about Trey Songz. According to Eliza, she says that Trey Songz unexpectedly urinated on her.
Allegedly, like, all these girls are saying, like, they got raped by, like, Usher, and, you know, so I was like, y'all are f***ing liars. Until it happened to me.
Who raped you?
Trey Songz.
I go to the bathroom to wipe the off my face, like, in between rounds. He follows me in there. He's like, get in the bathtub. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, play with your So I do. And then he literally just peed on me like that. And I was like, what the f*** on my eyelashes? And he's like, you're fine. But every bitch I know that has him says the same shit. Like,
that he pees on him?
Yeah,
I think
and
his
he's
kid-
psycho. Like, he took my phone and my purse away for like a whole day, held it over the balcony, was like, bitch, if you're trying to leave, I'm gonna drop this shit.
All right, well, that's a lot to digest right there. Now,
those are very serious allegations. Those are very serious allegations. Those are allegations that should not be tried in the court of public opinion.
Now, Trey Songz responded on social media. He said, y'all stay ready to believe a bird. Then he went on to say, I usually stay quiet on this, but I feel that in many ways, the movement to fight for the women who actually have suffered harassment and abuse on various levels has been hijacked by those who find it convenient for themselves to come up as they seek to destroy someone's life. I brush it off every time, but once you have an allegation, no matter its true weight and validation, it's now happened once, and to some will be believable from that moment forward. None of that happened. And then he went on to post his own receipts, which were messages between them. And people were definitely going crazy over these messages also, where he's telling her to get in an Uber to come there and all kinds of offerings of things to happen. And then he also posted, y'all remember Jane Doe claimed I sexually assaulted her in Miami. She wants me to pay for her therapy and the rest of her school because of all the trauma she's been through. Please read. And then he posted a letter from another woman who had DM'd him that was in the car that night, and she's saying that Trey Songz had told the girl to get out of the car. She was embarrassed, and the next thing she knew, there was this lawsuit that came up. So she's on the side of Trey Songz and saying that nothing happened. The girl was just embarrassed and was told to get out of the car, and that's why she was suing him. So he said, you will choose to believe what you want. I've been focusing my energy and time on good things, and I know the devil wants my soul more now than ever. I'm going to keep my head high and push forward. If you're holding me down in these moments, I appreciate that. Now, Selena Powell responded on social media, wow, woke up to this trending for 2 years now. I tried to block this off, but F it, let's talk. April 6th, Trey Songz, you forced me to do something and threw my phone off the balcony, refused to let me and another younger girl go. I'm used to being treated like ish. She goes on to say, so with being effing scared of knowing what you're capable of doing and living 3 floors down, plus just being beaten by Tory Lanez, I'm like stuck. I did think you're a changed man since you're a son, and I still am proud. I don't see how apologizing to you for taking this to social media is a bad thing. Just because I'm saying sorry to you doesn't mean what happened isn't correct, especially when I had a rape kit done. There's multiple cases against you. Want to address that or just my friend? So then she posted the lawsuit that she says, or the rape kit that she said that she took. And she said, my case is now public record. Someone go get the report, read it, and weep. I didn't lie about Jack. Police and lawyers were involved. Now, people on social media were bringing up past things, including when Keke Palmer was on The Breakfast Club. And she said this about an incident when she was at Trey Songz's house.
I tell my truth, and I just thought it was real interesting that after all those things went down, someone else had something to say. So it wasn't like, I don't like when people think that somebody is just gonna be saying something just to say it. First of all, I love black people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to ever tear nobody down. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason. And I feel like so many times black women say stuff and nobody gives a when sometimes black women say something. But somebody of another complexion, somebody of another color, they say something. And then it's like, We're taking it to court.
Now, People's Headlines, Newsweek said Keke Palmer warned everyone about Trey Songz before the 2020 assault allegation. And Keke Palmer on the show said she was speaking her truth. She hadn't spoken to Trey Songz since the incident went down. That is when she was finding herself hiding in the closet because she did not want to be put on video without her permission, and she felt it was sexual intimidation. In addition, Bebe Rexha, an old interview that Bebe Rexha did, has resurfaced, and here's what she said during that interview about an incident at a wedding with Trey Songz.
I went to a wedding, and it was like they rented like a mansion, and everybody at the end, it was like only like 50 of us at the end of the party, you know. It was like all these, some of the Victoria's Secret models, like his big clients, and Trey Songz was there with his date. And I go to the pool house, literally, and I swear everything. He's giving me the eye all night, and I was like, okay, what's going on? This is weird. I go to the pool house, which is like right by the pool, and he literally is at the door and pushes me against the wall and puts his lips on my lips and is like, let's do this. I'm like, no, I said, I can't, I'm not doing this.
Like I said, those are very serious allegations that should not be tried in the court of public opinion. And that's what seems like is happening over the past 24 hours, is being tried in the court of public opinion. But those type of allegations should not be tried in the court of public opinion. It should be in a courtroom.
So we're presenting everything that's being said right now, and we will keep you updated on what's happening.
All right.
All right. And Keke Palmer tweeted out, always be strong enough to stand in your truth, because guess who got you? God. I love y'all.
Trey Songz is accused of attacking a woman during the NBA All-Star Weekend here in Los Angeles.
Well, today she told her story. CBS 2's Lisa Siegel has her words as well as what the artist's attorney has to say.
I was crying, terrified, in shock.
For the first time, the woman accusing Tremaine Neverson, also known as Trey Songz, of beating her so badly she ended up with a concussion, is speaking out about what happened the morning of February 17th. Her name is Andrea Buera.
I was attending an after party when Trey began yelling at me, choking me, punching me, and ultimately he knocked me to the ground.
Her attorney, Lisa Bloom, says the two had been friends for years, and he seemed to become enraged when she began talking to one of his friends.
Hello, my name is Andrea Buera, and on the morning of February 17th, 2018, I was assaulted by Tremaine Neverson, also known as Trey Songz. I was attending an after party when Trey began yelling at me, choking me, punching me, and ultimately he knocked me to the ground. While I was on the ground, he continued punching me, and he did not stop until his security guard pulled him off of me. People stood and watched as some scurried away. When I called an Uber, he threw both of my phones over the cliff. I was crying, terrified, in shock, and I just wanted to go home. I had to go to the hospital because he hit me so hard that I had a concussion and was throwing up from the migraines. By the next day, I had bruises on my face, body, and neck that only continued to get darker. I have been emotional, embarrassed, in and out of cry spells, afraid, and have had a difficult time coping. I wake up in the middle of the night having flashbacks as it constantly replays in my head. The most difficult part about this, above the physical and emotional injuries, has been having to explain this to my 7-year-old daughter. I've opted into doing this press conference today because I'd like to stand up for myself. As a victim of a crime, as a woman, and as a mother. Trey, you know what you did. And you know what you did was wrong. To those of you who stood and watched and did nothing, you know what you did was wrong too. Trey, I'd like an apology. I want you to get help. And although I'm not your first victim, I'd like to be your last.
Thank you, Andrea.
So I'm so proud and inspired to represent Andrea Buera. A month ago, after the terrible morning when Andrea says she was assaulted, Andrea did everything right. She did what we tell women to do. She got out of there. She immediately went home. She spoke to family members about what happened. That same day she went to the hospital and she made a report to the police. And she has fully cooperated with law enforcement here in Los Angeles as well as Michigan. And yet, Trey Songz has not been arrested. Andrea Buera is not the first woman to say that Trey assaulted her, but I want her to be the last. Here's what we know just from news reports about his past. He has repeatedly, verbally and physically assaulted women, including his signature crime, damaging and destroying women's phones. Just 3 months ago, a Philadelphia woman sued Trey Songz for allegedly attacking her outside of a strip club. She says that when she went to take his picture, he smacked her phone out of her hand and right into her face, breaking her glasses. The day that Trey Songz allegedly attacked Andrea, he was already on probation in Michigan. He pleaded guilty there after being charged with aggravated assault and punching a police officer just 6 months ago. As a result of this incident with Andrea, his probation should have been immediately revoked, and he should have been arrested. Twice in 2014, Trey Songz was accused of verbally attacking women, grabbing and breaking their phones as well. For most of us, our phones are our lifeline to the world. Destroying a woman's phone is an attempt to scare her and control her. In 2012, Trey Songz was arrested for assaulting a woman at a Queens, New York strip club. The woman got an order of protection against him after she says he gave her a black eye. He was also arrested in 2007 for resisting arrest and disorderly conduct with police officers assigned to one of his concerts. And these are just the incidents that we know about, that have been reported. I stand with Andrea today to say that violence against women must stop. Stop with the high-priced lawyers getting celebrities off the hook so they can assault people and cause this damage over and over again. Stop sending investigators to dig up dirt on Andrea and harass her family. Just stop. Last week, we went to court and obtained a domestic violence restraining order against Trey Songz so that Andrea's right to live and work in peace would be respected. The hearing on the permanent injunction is March 27. Andrea plans to attend and testify. This takes incredible courage, and Andrea, I am very pleased to say, has found that courage. And I and all the attorneys and staff in my law firm stand with her. A number of witnesses were present when Andrea was allegedly assaulted, friends and employees of Trey Songz. It takes a lot of strength for a friend or an employee of a guy accused of attacking a woman to be a witness against him. But I believe there is one person out there who has a conscience, who wants to do the right thing and reach out to us to help us get justice for Andrea.
As we saw in Detroit, Trey Songz, early in this video, had physically assaulted a police officer and a photographer in Detroit. In this next clip, we're going to show you him assaulting another police officer, and this is a more recent attack. So watch how many times the security is called on Trey Songz and the men that he's with, and watch how Trey Songz does physically assault this officer. So we got into the speculation of everything that is going on with Trey Songz. Trust me, there is a lot more, and we will get into that too. We also didn't hear a lot from Trey Songz in this video, so make sure you tune in to part 2, because we will hear Trey Songz' side. There are 2 sides to every story in the truth, so we will try to find the truth. But check out part 2. We'll get into what Trey has to say about all of these accusations about him, and then some. We'll also get into Trey Songz and him allegedly being homosexual. So make sure you check out part 2. Thanks for joining me. I love you guys. Bye.